They are not coming on the terms of the dialogue or the talk. Instead, they've used the military power, they've used the drones, they've tried to attack the Jafar Express. What the Pakistani army has said yesterday, that there was 33 armed militant who was targeted, and then there were a number of military personnel who were killed, and then some civilians were targeted. But this has been a statement which has been challenged, which seems like a lie, which seems like a fabricated statement. The Baloch Liberation Army has taken this step to tell the Pakistan and the world that the Baloch Liberation Army is here to fight, is here to resist, is here to defend the Baloch land. The end to this genocidal policy of Pakistani state, the occupation of Pakistan, will end once and for all. On 11th of March 2025, the Baloch Liberation Army has attacked the Jafar Express, which was en route to Peshawar from Quetta in the Bolan, Sipi and Dadar region. The train, who had over 450 passengers, in which over 200 were the personnel of Pakistani military and security forces. So soon after the attack, the Baloch Liberation Army released a statement saying that the civilians were released, the women, children, elderlies, and the other civilians, those who were not military personnel, those who were not part of the Pakistani government or military in any shape or form, they have been released. And then what we have seen, that many people, when they reach to a location where they could use a mobile service or internet service where they could talk to journalists, for instance, in Quetta, we have seen testimonies. They are confirming that they were released by the BLA, and they were denying, what the state of Pakistan have been saying, that there was a operation conducted for the release of the hostages. Now the people, the military personnel who are actually the hostages kept by the Baloch Liberation Army, BLA put forward a demand to the Pakistani state that if they want these hostages to be released, if they want these military personnel to be released, then they should release the Baloch, political prisoners, Baloch prisoners of war, and all the Baloch missing persons, those who are in the dungeon of Pakistani army for the last many years, in some cases for decades. So the Baloch Liberation Army has made it very clear, and they have a very strong control of that area. The last statement issued by the Baloch Liberation Army, in which they said the Pakistani state was not responding the way the Baloch Liberation Army has demanded. They are not coming on the terms of the dialogue or the talk. Instead, they've used the military power, they've used the drones, they've tried to attack the Jafar Express and the Baloch Liberation Army. So they have executed, I believe so far, the number of the killed military person would be somewhere around 60 or 70, but we are waiting for the exact number to be confirmed by either the BLA or from the independent sources from Balochistan, because what the Pakistani army has said yesterday, that there was 33 armed militant who was targeted, and then there were a number of military personnel who were killed, and then some civilians were targeted. But this has been a statement which has been challenged, which seems like a lie, which seems like a fabricated statement, because many witnesses who were on the spot, who were on the scene, and then some of them were released, and some of them are now saying, after the military has providing them a narrative, they are saying that they flee the hostage situation, but even them are saying that the number of killed people is over 50. So this is the situation which we are at the minute, and we are waiting for more to come from Balochistan. Now the Baloch Liberation Army has taken this step to tell the Pakistan and the world that the Baloch Liberation Army is here to fight, is here to resist, is here to defend the Baloch land from the Pakistani occupying forces, or in this matter from the international powers who are supporting the Pakistan in terms of exploiting Baloch resources, in terms of exploiting the Baloch port, the sea of Balochistan, their minerals, and also they are making the life of common Baloch miserable. So it is very clear that the Baloch are resisting, be it on the international forums. The Baloch national movement has been advocating for the freedom of Balochistan in the ground and on the mountains of Balochistan. So it is a struggle which has different forms, which is been there for the last 7 decades in different form or shape, but at the minute it is very strong, it is very firm, and the Pakistani state has to come to the mindset of talking with the people, talking with the power of the Balochistan by putting some puppet like Sarfaraz Bukti, or the Anwarullah Kakar, or the ex-governor of, or the minister of the Balochistan, those who are using the state narrative, trying to tell the world otherwise. But the world must know, the media must know that the Baloch are here to resist. I want to raise a point as well, that I've seen that many international high commissioners, especially the European high commissioners, the High Commissioner of the United States and the EU Commission in Pakistan, Islamabad, has condemned the attack. And in that attack, they are asking for the hostage releases, but they're ignoring the fact that the Baloch Liberation Army has put forwarded a statement where they are also demanding for the Baloch prisoners who are illegally detained, who are illegally, abducted without any proper cause, without any proof against them. They should be bring in front. They should be released. So I believe when the world leaders, when the civilized world speak about the situation, they should get their facts straight. They should not follow the policy of Pakistani state. They should not just rely on the narrative of the Pakistani DGI-SPR, because they are liars. They bluntly lie about many things. One of the things they lied in this situation was that the driver of the Jafar Express was killed in that attack, and we have seen yesterday that the driver has resurfaced. That means they had no clue about the ground situation, how the Baloch Liberation Army has forced them to in a situation where they relied on incorrect and false information. But that driver was alive, and he is so far alive up until yesterday. He surfaced in videos. The journalists were talking to him. The BBC has reported his safety. So this is the situation which we are in at the moment. So the Baloch believe, the Baloch National Movement believe, and we all strongly believe that the Baloch has the right to live with dignity, peace and freedom. And if the Pakistani forces continue their brutality, there will be resistance. So the end to this genocidal policy of Pakistani state, the occupation of Pakistan, will end once and for all when the Pakistani state leave Balochistan, when the Balochistan become a free country. Thank you very much.